Look at America. Look at how separated we are. The racism, the discrimination, the ignorance.
You just feel somewhat alone at times. I mean, of course there are times when I'm like with other people of my skin color, and I feel like when I'm with them, I feel a lot better about myself and who I am. I feel more secure. But most of my life, I'm adopted, so I live in a completely white family in a mostly white town. So I've always felt like I couldn't be myself. Like I was almost trying to be white, but there was something I would never get to. Obviously, you can't change who you are.
Lately, patriotism has become associated with racism, and people are working to restore the dignity of our flag.
I don't think anyone should have to wonder that they have to work twice as hard to be able to provide for their families, or that they have to question whether they're being given a just judgment or a fair trial. It makes you scared to walk the streets or for your children to be out and about in certain areas. It makes you question your movements. Recently, I had a young lady say to me, well, you shouldn't move to somewhere where, people shouldn't move to somewhere where they're not wanted. And I thought, in 2020, for anyone to feel like they can't move somewhere that they would like to live, or to be in an area or a job that they would like to be in because somebody else doesn't like them because of something that they can't change, I think that's, really an awful feeling.
Racist ideas have been spreading via the media for decades. As more and more people become anti-racist, people are working tirelessly to refute these ideas that have long corrupted people's minds.
But there is hope. Ibram X. Kendi once said, "Racist and anti-racist are not fixed identities. We can be a racist one minute and an anti-racist the next. What we say about race, what we do about race, in each moment, determines what, not who we are."
This is tough. I mean, right now my head is ready to explode, just in the thoughts of what's going on. And I don't know if I'm even appropriate enough to say it, what the players are feeling and how they're feeling. And I haven't talked to any of the players. I'm just coming in, even driving here and getting into the studio, hearing calls and people talking. And for me, I think the biggest thing now is to kind of, as a black man, as a former player, I think it's best for me to support the players and just not be here tonight. And figure out what happens after that. I just don't feel equipped to do that.
And I respect that.
Shaquille.
The fact that everybody was unified in their decision.
Nothing will change tomorrow. We know vote. We keep hearing vote. Everybody vote. But I'm here to speak for those that are always marginalized. Those that live in these neighborhoods where we preach and tell them to vote and walk away. Charles Barkley came to my high school. Just seeing him in the locker room, seeing his hands and his body, that inspired me. You can't see something, you can't be something until you see it. And when I tell you the little kids that have called me upset, I have a godson that has autism, and I just had to explain to him why we aren't playing. I have young nephews that I've had to talk to about death before they've even seen it in a movie. If not now, when? If not during a pandemic and countless lives being lost, if not now, when? That's all I just want to hear from the rest of the night, while everybody's pontificating and thinking and soapboxing and all of that. We know nothing is going to change. We get it. If Martin Luther King got shot and risked his life, Medgar Evers, if we've seen this and all of our heroes constantly taken down, we understand it's not going to end. But that does not mean, young men, that you don't do anything. Don't listen to these people telling you don't do anything because it's not going to end right away. You are starting something for the next generation and the next generation to take over. Do you have to be smart? Yes. Do you have to make sure that you have a plan? Yes. Do you have to be articulate about that plan? Yes. All of those things. But that's what you're going to do. They're professionals. They know how to be the best of themselves. And so I applaud it. I applaud it because it is the young people. It is the young people leading the way. And I applaud them.
Stan Van Gundy.
In the room, but somebody gotta be. I don't care about you, but I'm definitely proud of me. I'm the Don, I'm the CEO. How you like that? Make my swingers bang the curve from the H-Town to the Jack. Smoking on the ball back of some exotic fire batch. Nothing but the sticky icky.
First of all, what's your name?
Cheryl Lestrade.
And your race?
I'm Caribbean American.
I'm from Africa, Tanzania to be specific.
I am biracial. I'm white and Indian.
I obviously have, but like, it's so like, the school system is like failing black people so hard because they teach us about like bullying and stuff. They teach us like how to know someone is bullying you or how to know if someone is getting bullied, that you don't know if you're getting a racist comment or like someone is saying something racist towards you. And that's something I've dealt with like a lot. Like someone will say something and then I won't figure out it's racist till like a month later, or till like I talk about it to someone and someone says, yeah, Latoya, that's actually wrong. They said something really racist. It's like, I have had stuff, like I've had a lot of like racism. I've had a lot of people be racist to me, and it's not just teachers too, it's just like everyone in school.
Yes, there's been times where, you know, I've had racist comments said to me about my skin tone, about my features, everything like that, but I think it's a point where you have to just embrace who you are. Thankfully, I have super supportive parents who are always there for me, so they've always been a resource of support and just comfort, and been family to me, obviously, so yeah.
How do you feel about women of color being left out of the race conversation for so long?
I mean, it like sucks a lot because as a darker complexion of black, being a dark-skinned woman is probably the hardest thing you could be in America. It's like you get crap from society, white society, and then also you get sexism from your community, and it's like we're just expected to fail. Like no one really cares about us. Like black men, a lot of black men disrespect us and like say, oh, I'm not into dark-skinned women, they're ghetto, they're ratchet, they're loud, and they're like all this, but like that's false. But it's just like, it really does suck because like you expect all this hate from other people, and it's like you can't do anything about it because if you try to say something, people will try to discredit you by saying you're not educated, black women aren't educated, and that's like false. It's like I feel like we're really educated. Like we are street smart, we're book smart. Like there's so much stuff going on with us. It's like it's sad how we get so much hate for just being ourselves and being a darker complexion. And it's like we also go through colorism too, and it's just like it does really suck.
I feel that though men are important, a lot of times the household or the running of the household is mainly done by the women, and so by leaving the women of color out of the conversations, it's leaving a major part of the household unaccounted for. When when issues are talked about and women of color are not taken into consideration, we're talking about and we're neglecting the fact that a lot of households are run by single mothers. Even those that are not, the mothers are usually the ones who are running the household, whether they're working or not, and they're the ones who are being left out, and they're the ones who are last when being counted on the financial scale, because if you think about a pay scale at any employer, it's usually at the top of that, it's the white male, under that is the white female, and then the black male, and lastly, at the bottom of the barrel is the black female. So we're always thought of as last, and definitely paid unequally to our predecessors.
What traditions do you still have here in America?
Traditions that I still have. I mean, we get Indian food all the time. Sometimes we listen to Indian music. Sometimes we watch Indian television. There's also been moments where, like for prom, I wanted to wear like an Indian sari, something traditionally Indian as well. But unfortunately, because of the coronavirus and everything, that didn't happen. But yeah, I always try to incorporate my culture in any way I can in my life because it is a part of me.
Well, we still get together as family on the weekends and special holidays. We celebrate and we give back to our own community back at home in Dominica.
There's like everything I do with my family is like cultured. It's like if you come to my house, like we'll all be my mom will be speaking like Swahili, and I would like speak with her, and then she like makes a lot of African food. When Corona wasn't here, like we would go to a lot of African parties and stuff. We listen to a lot of African music. I feel like some people like some other African peers of mine kind of feel disconnected at this point in time because they tried so hard when they were younger to like get away from it that now they just like don't know their own language and they don't understand what their parents are saying to them. I feel like really connected to my my culture because like my parents are so involved, and like I never like probably when I was younger I would try to like hide away from it, but now I just like embrace it. Like in middle school my mom got me an African dress and I went to school. I went to my graduation with that African dress, and I felt really connected to my culture.
As a woman of color, do you ever feel a responsibility to educate those around you about your culture?
I think when I was younger, I definitely felt the need to, but I'm not a Wikipedia page when it comes to my race, and I don't know everything about my race and who I am, so, you know, it's different for everybody. I don't speak for all Indians and all people that are biracial. I just speak for myself, so, yeah, as I got older, I realized, you know, it's not my job to do that.
When I was younger, yes. I don't know why, but now I'm starting to feel like it's not my place to educate anyone. I already have a lot of growing to do. I already have a lot of me to figure out, and I feel like me taking the time to educate someone that is ignorant is just, not a waste of time, but a waste of my time. It's like I have other stuff to do, and also it's like if you're trying to get educated from a person that is young, I feel like you will get information that might be a little bit false, because a lot of black kids in America are going through different stuff and some of them don't understand that stuff, and I feel like as a person, it's not my place to educate anyone, and I just stopped. Like, a lot of people try to have conversations with me, and I just stopped trying to have conversations with them because it's like, it's irritating. It's like I don't have to. It's just I don't have to.